Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, episode 51. we got Mike over here and Jason down here, and we will be right back after this intro video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Like I believe I said, episode 51.
51.
We're closing in on our year. It's been a pretty amazing year.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year already. But yeah, I look back on some of the old videos and see who we had on for guests and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, we had him on. But yeah.
Well, why don't we just bring in our guest right away, and then we'll go ahead and start welcoming some of these fine people in here. We have a pretty great guest this week. I'm sure many of you know him. Bearded Wolverine.
Hey,
welcome.
How y'all doing? Thank you. The picture collage was interesting. I didn't know you were gonna put my family photo from 1990 in that one. So
I was just looking for photos to throw in there, but
burn that one.
Yeah, some of those pictures, you got that cowboy hat, you'd fit right in Wyoming. They put you right to work.
All right, I'll move out, man. I've seen some great scenery in Wyoming. So
oh yeah,
definitely.
So we'll get started saying hi here to some of these people here. Ellie.
What's up, Ellie?
Ellie.
Oh,
poor sister.
Hello, madam.
And Travis, he updated his name on YouTube.
Travis the Red Beard.
Red Beard.
And we got Vato.
What's up, Vato?
Say hello to my
Oh
man.
and Becky, you did beat Mark, but you weren't first this week. You said you were going to be first.
Hi, Becky.
Oh, hello, madam.
Hi, honey.
And we got Tim, Guns and Beards.
What's up, Tim?
What's up, Tim?
And MC, that's Mrs. Tim.
Hello, Mrs. Tim.
Guns and Beards. And Richard.
Hello
Richard
there.
Rush. What's up?
And Big Bald and Beautiful, Scott.
Hey,
what's up, Scott?
Greetings, traveler.
And then we got Daniel, Grindstone Grooming.
Daniel.
Getting closer.
Hello there.
Can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah.
And we got E-Rock.
What's up, E?
Hello, neighbor.
Emo, you're becoming a regular. We love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Matt Foley from the great state of Pennsylvania.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
Hey, man.
we got Barefoot Brains back again. Must have
brother.
enjoyed himself.
What's up, Barefoot Brains? Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Angie and Alan.
Alan, Angie, how you doing?
No way.
Hey, Damien. Good to see you.
Hi,
What's
everyone.
up, Damien? Have you guys seen Damien's like oil racks that he put up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're really
Yeah.
cool. Really nice.
And the man himself, Jay
Jay
Cruz. Hey,
Cruz,
buddy.
what's
What's
up?
up, DJ Cruz?
Yeah,
Oh, here,
we're
I got
caught
something
up.
for him.
Hey, there it is.
Aren't we supposed to have the whistle song on here too?
I
Oh, yeah, we're
don't
supposed to
know
have the
where to
whistle
find
song.
it legally.
And Chris from True North.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Thanks
What's
for
happening?
stopping in.
I got family.
And we are caught up.
Well, that was probably record time on that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Well, I got the new system here. Well, it's
Okay.
not new, but it's I had my wife's old hand-me-down. Now I got her newer hand-me-down, and yeah, it's
Oh,
doing much better.
you
Yeah.
got rid of the
Definitely.
Commodore 64 and upgraded.
Yeah.
Right. Because like
Gotcha.
his old mouse, like it would click and you could actually see it go into the computer to
Well, the last time I watched you guys, his whole computer fell over.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we, just
Oh
saw,
yeah.
we saw his lap. That's
Yeah, that was well. I don't know what happened. That's what my new system is. Her hand-me-down laptop, but she also bought me. I don't know. It's a 24-inch monitor. So what happened was there was something going on. I went to type a message into the comments and it threw me out. So then when I tried to come back in, it was the camera from the laptop, and I keep the laptop kind of halfway folded shut, like instead of opening it up.
right.
And that's what happened. The camera from the laptop come on, and then it was taking a picture of my lap. But, yeah, we got her straightened out now.
All right.
I don't know what happened. That was crazy.
Can you guys do something about Vato? He said something about being a beard bully or something. I don't know what that means. He might be a little jealous because I think he's only in his stubble stage right now. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't have IG, so we could never know that.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. So,
I mean, he might not have a beard at all. He just might be, pretending. But there's no
Absolutely.
proof that he has one, So
That's
we're only
true.
going based on his opinions. See?
Very true. Very true.
yes, but that is a pretty impressive beard.
Thank you. I grew it myself.
I hope so. Although there is this one guy who we're trying to get on the show, who actually makes fake beards for people to wear.
Oh, yeah?
Out
Like
of yak.
the crocheted ones?
No,
No.
yak hair.
Yak
human
hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me, you get him on the show and do a giveaway and let Vato win.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I know.
Is this a new viewer?
I think
Or
they've
is
been
it-
on
Weird.
before.
Hello. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
Did we plan all flannel? No,
No.
we didn't.
I
And
just,
we all have hats too. How about that?
Yeah, it's that time of year for the flannels to come out.
It
for
is,
me.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we were up in the 60s the other day, and now we're back down into the 20s. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually had snow today.
I think we're supposed to get some tomorrow, and it was in the 40s. I think we were at 48 today, but yeah, it was 65 the other day.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I didn't know what to wear, so I just put on the flannel with a pair of shorts. So
Yep.
prepare for everything.
Hey,
I guess.
Russ.
Yep.
So Wolverine, where does the Wolverine come from?
The Wolverine. Well, I was born and raised, lived most of my adult life in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then in 2016, we moved down here to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I've always been a Michigan fan, college football fan. So I figured, a beard and a Wolverine kind of mixed together. So that's where the name came from.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true, Scott. It's reminding me. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's nothing too exciting behind the name. Just a Michigan college football fan, and I grew a beard. So.
What did you think of Tom Brady when he played for Michigan?
Well, he was the backup.
Yeah.
To who was our quarterback at the time? I'm trying to think.
I can't remember.
Oh man,
Was it
I
like
should know
Henson?
Henny?
Henny, Chad Henny.
Chad Henny. Okay.
Yeah. So interesting about Brady is that he never even started his high school football team as a quarterback, and then he went to Michigan and he was a backup there. And what I liked about him is just the fact that he went to the NFL draft and was last picked overall, like 6th round last pick.
Yeah.
But the thing about Michigan that I like about them at the time, they're getting back to it a little bit now, but at the time, Michigan was well known for bringing defensive linemen and linebackers into the NFL and quarterbacks, because Michigan always ran a pro system every year they just ran pro systems. And so when Brady got drafted by the Patriots and Bledsoe got hurt, I remember watching the game where Bledsoe got hurt and Brady came in, and it was just like after that, it was all over. And it's just his work ethic. He was always first to get there, last to leave, and just how he studied the game. And I think being at Michigan for 4 years and having to earn his play time and learning the pro system really kind of helped him to step into that NFL level. So that's kind of like my thing with him. I just enjoyed watching his progression when he became an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, even as an NFL quarterback, like he was still learning like those first few years. Like he wasn't that great of a quarterback, really. Like it wasn't until, And the
thing was, he wasn't a great quarterback, and the team that he had around him was a bunch of no names. And so it just goes to show when you get a coach that kind of can get the whole team to buy into their vision and how to navigate his playbook and how he wants to run that system, you can do anything. And so, you had all these guys like Butler, and, you see these linebackers like Vrabel. You never heard of these guys.
Right.
And, then he comes out there and starts running the show, and pretty soon they're winning Super Bowls.
Yeah. Now, are you going to be sad to see Harbaugh leave? Or no?
Is
you
he
ready
leaving?
to move on? Probably.
Harbaugh's leaving?
Probably.
There's rumors he might go to the NFL.
Harbaugh, he did his stint in the NFL. I don't know. It's a different. The NFL is different, man. You got so many egos to deal with.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to be an NFL coach, but I don't know. I mean, for a while there, I was not a Harbaugh fan because we couldn't beat Ohio State, and so I was getting really frustrated with that. Yeah,
that's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I can feel that pain because I'm a Badger fan.
True North says he's going to the NFL. Well, I want to know who we're bringing in then. If they're going to get rid of Harbaugh, if he's going to the NFL, I don't know who you bring in to Michigan.
All right.
It has to be a Michigan, somebody who understands Michigan culture. And, we went outside the box with Rodriguez, and that failed epically. Yeah. And Brady Hoke came in, and he didn't do a whole bunch of anything. So I'm really at a loss of who they would pick or choose to come in and take over a Michigan football team. You have if he leaves, then he's left kind of a high mark. He's won the Big Ten championship 2 years in a row, beat Ohio State 2 years in a row. Almost went to a national playoff. So that's a lot riding on whoever's going to come in. And the problem is like, who's going to run that culture on that team? They better understand Michigan culture and how Michigan football is done, because if they don't and they start losing, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I have shorts on myself.
You wear shorts?
Yeah, I got shorts on.
Can you put your laptop down and show us again? Or? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little too much skin there, Jason.
Well, the camera wasn't going low enough. Yeah, the camera wasn't going low enough. I had to hike it up there a little bit.
Well, Mark says they should bring in Mike McCarthy so Dallas can get a real coach.
No, I don't think he'd last.
Probably not.
And he also says he's in a Speedo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mark's always in a Speedo. He is always in a Speedo.
Is he going to be in a Speedo on the 19th?
Maybe.
Yes. This is his green screen, Scott. Yeah, I could have done the brick wall, but I just thought the grand piano in the back would look nice.
Yeah, Scott, I already asked him to play the piano, and he said it's not real. I'm like, oh.
It actually does look pretty good.
It does. I was like, wow, he's got a nice house.
Yeah.
Not quite that nice, but
yeah. I was going to say, I didn't know you played the piano.
It was bright, Alan.
Yes, that was definitely bright.
If I would have known that was going to happen, I wore sunscreen. Next time, warn us, man.
Mark says he's going to wear a banana hammock.
So, Wolverine, you have a pretty interesting job, right? Like you get to chase people and tackle.
I get to chase people. Yeah, I work with loss prevention. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I used to work with there's a hospital here where I live where they have their own police force. So I did that for a little while. I was with the law enforcement agency there. And then I hopped over to loss prevention. So it's kind of fun, get to catch the thieves. And we work real good with our local law enforcement officers. We really develop a great relationship with them. And so it's nice to have that relationship, because when we need something or if there's something going on, you'd be surprised the amount of silliness that happens when people are trying to steal something. I mean, there's been people getting shot. There's been people getting hacked up with machetes. I mean, the amount of violence that's starting to take place when people are committing a criminal conversion, which is what they call it here, or petty theft, is kind of unbelievable. And it's only like $50, $60 that they're stealing, but yet they're willing to up that charge to a battery charge or to a armed robbery charge because they just want to get caught. And it's funny because a lot of people think, oh, loss prevention. So you're stopping people because they stole, some Skittles or whatever. But you got to understand, we're at locally, the amount of theft that happens at our store, because we're the highest in the market for theft in our area. But we're most centered in the city. So we get the drug addicts, the homeless, all those people coming to our store. A lot of times what people don't see behind the scenes when it comes to, like when you go to your Walmart and they're receipt checking you and you're like, oh my God, why do you have to receipt check me? This is ridiculous. I'm waiting in line. I have to scan my own crap. And now you got to receipt check me. What we're doing is what they're doing. They're not really looking for you as a thief. They're basically doing that to help kind of deter the opportunity that people might take. And so we see, from people on the outside, they just see it as silly, but what I see on a daily basis is a little deeper, because we get people in our office that we might stop them for a $35 stop, but then we run their name and we find out they have an active warrant, or we find out that they have, drug possession charges. They have illegally owned firearms that are on them. Officers our crimes unit might be looking for this particular person, and they're having a hard time locating them. And we make a stop, and all of a sudden it's gone from you're getting a criminal conversion charge with a misdemeanor. Now you're getting hit with that warrant that you're running from. Right. There's a lot behind the scenes that go on that I think a lot of people just don't understand. We deal with a lot of people that have a background in criminal activity. Some of it is, I just, didn't have the money. We get a majority. Some of it's that, but a majority of the stops that we make is a lot behind the scenes when it comes to their drug addicts, and they're trying to get the power tools to sell them on the street so they can get the money to get their fix. Other ones are, they have crime rings that literally go throughout the whole of the United States that hit different Walmart stores, and they're doing cash scams. They're doing all these like gift card scams, and they're getting away with thousands of dollars on these scams. And so we have the whole network of within the Walmart stores that let us see throughout the country where people may have been stopped prior. Locally, we work with our street crimes division, and we actually meet each month and go over a lot of the higher end thefts that we have had to deal with. And a lot of times the person that may have hit our store has gone up to another store to hit their store. So street crimes unit gets involved because now we got enough for felonies on them, and they can actually get their names, get all of our stops. We can combine stops to make it thousands of dollars of theft, and they can go out and get them, and then they can arrest them on felony thefts. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yes, I've had stops where parents purposely had their children what we call skip scanning. So they'll go to self-checkout, they'll scan $30, not $30, but a $2 pop, but then they'll take the New York strip steaks and just put them in the bag. So they'll scan the cheaper items, put the higher priced items in the bags, which we call a skip scan, where they're not scanning those items on purpose, and they're having their children do it. The reason they have their kids do it is because in the state of Indiana, a minor cannot be charged with criminal conversion. So the parents will have the kids do it because they know if the kids do it, the parent doesn't get caught. The parent can get charged, but the kid isn't. So it's kind of funny how that works. And it's embarrassing. I'm like, what are you doing? You got your kid in here doing this criminal activity for you, and you're okay with that. I don't understand it.
Most likely they were doing it when they were kids too, from their parents, kind of like just generation.
Yeah. Home Depot has a don't touch policy. Yeah, I think they do as well. We have that. We're not allowed to go hands-on. Now, Macy's, on the other hand, they can go hands-on with you, and they do. They just did about a month ago have some people in their store, because we work with the Walmarts here. We work with, I don't know if you're familiar with Meijer, but Meijer is a store like kind of like a Walmart. It's based out of Michigan mostly. JCPenney, Macy's, and Targets. We all work together, and so we have this whole system where we're on like this called a group chat, and if there's like a theft at our store and we're like, who is this person? They look familiar. We'll put their picture on a group chat. Anybody recognize this person? And 9 times out of 10, somebody will come back with, yep, this is XYZ. Date of birth is this. They just hit our store last month. Here's their license plate number. So we can get all that information and we can give it to our local law enforcement and the actual street crimes units that we're working with. We can give the plate numbers, date of birth, and name of this person. And they can come back to us and say, yep, that's the person. That's the car they belong to. And you write a PC and we'll go get them. But Macy's about a month ago had a hands-on, and 3 officers responded. The poor LP guy ended up getting maced along with the rest of them that were trying to steal. So I don't know if I'd want to go hands-on when law enforcement's starting to mace people. I don't know. It wouldn't be a lot of fun, but we've had people get aggressive with us. I mean, they've pushed us, shoved us. We've had one of our LPs got knocked to the floor. I mean, when we're assaulted, we're allowed to defend ourselves, but we're not actually allowed to go hands on first. So if they run, they run.
Now, is there a statute of limitations on like stealing from a store?
Well, for Walmart in the state of Indiana, here at least, criminal conversion statute of limitation is 1 year. So let's say you get caught by me for criminal conversion, and Walmart can prosecute $25 or more. So if you steal $26, I can prosecute you on that. $750 is the limit for when it turns to a felony. So between $25 and $749, you can get a criminal conversion charge, which is misdemeanor, which is 1 year. But once you get a felony charge in the state of Indiana, if you're convicted of a felony theft, there's no statute of limitation on that. You're stuck with that felony. So we try to tell people when they're in our office, listen, don't do it again, because what they don't understand is, like, this time we got them for $30 of theft. They go to court, they appear before the judge, and whatever happens. But if they're convicted of that misdemeanor, if they come back and steal even a pot for $2 and we stop them, it is an automatic felony. Hands out. It doesn't matter the dollar amount after that. If you're stopped for criminal conversion and convicted of criminal conversion in the state of Indiana, and you do it again within a year, it's automatic felony. Wow. It could be $3 pop, and you're going to jail for a felony.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Diablo.
What do you say?
Has anyone tried to grab your beard?
Surprisingly, no. Now I've had 7-year-old ladies grab my beard, but that's because they liked it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, your beard's so nice, and then they start touching it. I don't know.
Imagine Wolverine lassoing a thief.
Lassoing a thief. I would love to do that. Just get my lasso out and yank him. I'd do that all day long.
Yeah, with the big cowboy hat on and.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good. I'm glad it turned out good.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because we actually had somebody that a minor that was autistic that we did stop. We didn't know he was autistic at the time of the stop, but when the responding officer came in, he asked me, he pulled me aside, "Hey, did you see his record?" I said, "No." He goes, "Yeah, he's autistic, and all that." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that explains kind of like his behavior and things like that." So we're like, just have him go home and we'll just disregard that. There's been times where, I've helped people out. We had a guy come in one day, and he he went to our checkout lane, grabbed the plastic bag, and walked into the store. And usually that's a telltale sign you're going to put something in it. So he did. He went back to baby formulas and put 2 of those big jars. Those things are like $35 each or something. Those, So he put them in there. We're following him through the store, and he goes right past the checkout and starts walking out the grocery exit. So we stop him, and pull him in the office, and the guy was like, man, we just had a newborn. I have no money, and I just needed some formula. And so what we decided to do is like, rather than, prosecute this guy, he's just trying to feed his family. We walked back into the store with him, and all of us chipped in, and we paid for his baby formula, So, I mean, there's different leniencies that we have. It's, we used to call it officer discretion, and that's kind of what we use. If you're trying to get something for your family, okay, I get it, especially now. Yeah. But if you're just doing it to do it, then I'm taking you in, and we're gonna call the police, and you'll get a ticket. Well, you get a charge for criminal conversion, and you'll have your day in court. But there's different there's different levels.
I mean, the bad thing with that is, do you trust a guy? But really, he's still in formula, so he's got to be telling the truth.
Yeah, and the poor guy, he's stressed out. I'm sure his wife or girlfriend was telling him, "Go get some formula, our baby's hungry," And he was just, really just devastated when we had him in the office. He was like, "Man, I'm just at a loss. I don't know what to do. We just had this newborn. We have no money." And he's just like, "Dang." And I'm like, "Well, let's just go out and we'll just pay it forward, and you go on your way and take care of your kid." When things like that, when we do stuff like that, for me personally, I look at it like, if you're lying or you're not, whatever, you have to live with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, that's out in California and New York.
Yeah, one thing I've seen is I follow this, I think it's called Karen Go Home or something like that on Instagram, and they show a lot of shoplifting, and there'll be like groups of like 3 or 4 people that go in, just grab stuff and just walk right out. Yep. It's kind of like overpowering, whatever security's there.
Yeah, and like out in California, I know, I'm not quite sure New York is the same way, but in California, they won't even charge you if it's $1,000 or less. They're like, "Oh, okay,
wow."
So you can go steal $1,000 from a store, and they won't even prosecute you. They won't even arrest you. So it's weird.
That's how bad like other things are. Like there's much worse stuff going on there.
Yeah,
for that to happen.
Diapers ain't something you would. Greeter said diapers ain't something you would steal either. I'm not sure what that's in response to, but we've actually had people do that. Walk into our store, grab a box of diapers, walk it straight up to the customer service. "I would like to return these."
Yeah.
And they'll get and they do it because they know they can get they'll give them a card, one of those gift cards or whatever, and then they'll go back in the store and buy what they really want.
Wow.
I googled bearded Karen, and a picture of Wolverine pops up. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah. Diablo said, "Have you ever made an apprehension somebody making purchases with a fake or stolen credit card?" Yes, we have. Actually, the thing about Walmart, what people don't know is that if you use a credit card at our store, we have a system that we can look your credit card number up, and we can find out where you've been with that credit card and which stores you were at, and we can find out if you've used that credit card for theft or underringing. And usually what we'll do is we'll find out, and we'll start building a case on that person because they're repeat offenders. They'll keep coming back to the store because they think they keep getting away with it, but they don't know that we're doing our background searches on that credit card use and finding out. We can watch video from a year ago and see if you've been underringing and using that credit card. And if you are, we can start building cases against those people, and then pretty soon the misdemeanor charges turn into felony charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Diablo says, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then they have this thing called cash scam where they'll go to a new cashier that doesn't know any better, and they basically give them high-end bills and ask for change, and then they confuse the customer or confuse the cashier with it.
Right.
So they'll give them 100 and they'll ask for change, and they'll swip different bills in there, and pretty soon they're walking out with $500-$600, and the cashier doesn't even know they've done it.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Dagan's here.
What's up, Dagan? Stopping in to say hi.
Dagan, I missed the AP days. I think didn't he say something about he was they were looking at maybe possibly bringing him back into AP.
I think he did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did say that.
Yeah.
On his show, I think.
Yep, on his show. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, well, I like what I do because we're kind of like we're left alone by everybody else in the store. You know, the management doesn't bother us. We're pretty much kind of separate from regular associates because we don't have to wear the uniforms and all that stuff. We can just walk around like this is what I wore to work today, you know, and so we don't have to dress as Walmart employees.
Actually, that's probably better for doing your job. You look like an average person in the store.
Right.
Yep. And the thing is, like me, I'll just grab a cart, push it through the store, put a couple items in it, and just walk around like I'm shopping. And people don't even know I'm looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Flirting with 70-year-olds.
Yeah. You know how many guys come up and say, oh, I like your beard. I like your beard.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? That's kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Just about to do inventory. Oh, yeah. Dagan said he had inventory. He did a post on that. And, oh, my God, inventory is brutal. No thanks.
Yeah.
So speaking of scammers, Greeter, I think you got someone stealing your identity on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Some of us have gotten requests from your other account.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten any yet.
It might be his OnlyFans count.
Could be the same person as Rose Young.
Oh, yeah. Rose Young.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Savato says it's guys and old ladies that like your beard.
Yep. That's about it. That's it. I don't mind the old ladies. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Some dude's trying to touch my beard, then we have a problem.
No, Alan. No.
Oh, boy.
I'm over 235. We didn't go snake at 70.
No.
Oh.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know if there is or not. I'd have to look. I think there is. I think there is a.
There was this guy on TikTok that always did a dance in Walmart, and it was during COVID, and he would pull his beard up like this, and then he would push his cart and start dancing.
Yeah.
In Walmart.
Yeah.
In the aisle. That's the only one I've seen from Walmart. Though.
Yeah.
It was like every Walmart. Like he would travel to Walmart.
Pato, stop. Bearded tail. No. Somebody asked up a while back about Champ and his Lego builds.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to skip over, but yeah, he has got. So for Christmas, we went into debt for Legos, but he's got his own space down in our basement. We just finished off the basement, and he's got his own room down there now, where him and his cousins and friends can go play. And he's got a whole thing set up. He was building this whole Lego city, so he's got 3 different tables set up in a U, and he's got like different themes on each one that he's building. So
that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Legos are a lot more expensive than when we were kids.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
A A lot.
And the one that kills me is he's like, "Hey, Dad, did you have this one when you were a kid?" I'm like, "Buddy, no, I had Lincoln Logs.
Right.
Yeah.
That was my Lego." Am I hiding any squirrels in the shrubbery? I don't think so. Nobody in here.
No, Becky always finds food in mine. She's like, "You got something?" Yeah. I know.
That's
It's a
I
hazard.
get that too. Yep. I've learned to use a fork a lot more now with anything I'm eating.
So any beard competitions for you?
I've never done a beard competition. My barber asked me one day, he's like, "You ever want to go and do a beard competition?" I'm like, I never really thought about doing that. It'd be kind of fun, I think. I did Dan's beard reviews. He had one
Yeah.
before the holidays. So I ended up having to go against Mac with the cheese on the final round. And so I was just glad to be part of it, and I ended up second. So I was pretty thankful for that. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I highly recommend the in-person event if you can ever get to one, whether it's local or
It's just interesting.
yeah.
We went to a big one at Nationals, but I'm sure anyone would be fun.
Yeah.
But just you meet these people, and you never know what you're gonna run into.
Oh yeah.
And isn't there a women's division on that too, where they wear like the fake beards?
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them wear fake beards. Some of them make beards. This one had like a whole steampunk situation where steam was actually coming out of tubes, and
some of them made beards out of their hair. Like their hair was so long they were able to like disguise it and then bring it up to here, make a mustache, and have it come down.
Oh my god.
Those were the ones I thought were pretty amazing.
That's some dedication for sure.
Oh yeah.
True North is going to fly all of us out to Maine to do a beard comp.
Ooh, all right. When's that gonna? Is that going to be about the time that he drops his release?
Well,
That'll be all right.
Well, I recently heard it's supposed to drop in March.
March 1st.
Sounds like when we're going to be flying out then, right? Time around March.
I said, well, maybe with some Irish luck.
Now, I tell you what, I think this is the most anticipated I've ever been for a beard product.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been teasing this for a long time.
Oh yeah.
We might be coming up on a year.
I was going to say that. Let me look back through my DMs because I think that's when we started talking, and I kept asking him,
I know.
Oh, hang on, brother. It'll be soon, and soon. It'll be soon, and it kept being soon, and
I think it's gonna be well worth the wait, though.
I think so. I'm excited.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know Wolverine, but Laced and Based, that's Chris's wife.
Oh, okay.
True North
I did not know this.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Yeah, I remember your Halloween getup.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It
was perfect. Oh man,
Chris is awesome though. Chris from True North, he is really cool, really big supporter.
I tell you, that guy is probably. I mean, I've never seen somebody support so many people. Just commenting, liking posts. I mean, he sent me DMs and just always encouraging. Great dude. So I told him, I said, I'm first in line when your products drop because I'm going to be all on it. So I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and same with Daniel. Anticipating too.
Yeah.
Which has already been pushed back because of an issue that he's having, but hopefully that goes smooth for him.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, definitely. It was funny because we did a beard meetup in September.
Yeah,
And with Dan C and all them guys, and Daniel was there, and I was like, oh wow, man, this is great. The funny thing was when we walked into this pizza joint, because it was a pizza joint, and we reserved a room. Dan reserved this room for us. So the looks that people had when you see 30 bearded men walk in at one time, they're like, the heck is going on here, you know? But it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of that when we went on the Coppers John retreat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Now I would like to definitely go out there one day, because oh man, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this coming end of June probably. There's gonna be another event.
Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about Park City,
Utah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is a beautiful place. Beautiful.
See, and if I go out there and see all that, I might have to, think about moving.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's when I went out to
there.
Wyoming. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
This is nice, except for the moose.
Yeah.
That's one thing with my wife too. My wife works from home, so she can move anywhere and still work. You know what I mean? So I told her, you'll just have to be my sugar mama.
Well, you could start selling, photos of your legs and lap online.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That might get some income.
I'll be in a poorhouse for sure.
He might actually get some sun out there.
Yeah.
Start your website, Only Shorts.
Only Schwartz.
Out there, you don't get all that humidity.
Yeah.
No.
But you pay for it come winter, I found out. I thought it was dry in Wisconsin. Holy cow. I couldn't put enough stuff in my beard in November when we were out there.
Oh, yeah, Ross. Yeah. Yeah, we were down in Orlando in March. That's right.
Oh, okay.
That was fun. Yeah. That's when Mrs. Wolverine and my friends found out really what a beard community was at that time. They didn't really know how in depth it is, and we come walking up and all of a sudden everybody's yelling, "Hey, Wolverine!" Like, oh God, I feel like Red Dawn, It's just like Wolverine. My wife's just looking at me like, do they actually know who you are? I'm like, yeah, they know who I am. And my friends are like, wow. But what was funny is everybody that was there were so engaged and inviting, and it really left a great impression, just not on me, but also on my wife and our friends that were with us, and it was just really cool. And they talked about it all night. They're like, wow, I can't believe how everybody was so nice and everything like that. I'm like, that's what these guys are, man. They're just a lot of fun to be around, and Beard's kind of united all together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the positivity is what drew me to just how positive everybody is.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got some out there that are, kind of downers, but I don't usually deal with those people. I just kind of block them and move on.
Right.
I don't have time for that stuff. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you're like Jason and all the women who send him messages.
Oh yeah. I'll share that one with you later, Jay.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Oh.
Yeah. This week though, so I don't know. I kind of suspect that maybe you have something to do with this, Wolverine. Are you part of the Illuminati? We got a bunch of people from Illuminati wanting to join, and I thought maybe you were part of that.
That was my recruitment team.
Yeah.
I told them not to dump it all on you at one time. I said, you guys got to go easy. He's going to be very resistant, so go easy, and they didn't listen. So
no, yeah, I got suspicious real fast. It's like I've always they've always reached out over the years, but this week I just boom, boom, boom. It's so many of them.
Well, I think they got tired of waiting for your answer.
Yeah.
Just wear your tinfoil hat. You'll be all right.
Okay, there's a question for you from Chris Perez. Would you rather use only Primo beard oil for a whole week or a high quality beard oil that smells like farts?
Is that for me or is that for just any of us?
Is it monkey farts?
Monkey farts I'll wear all week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about actual farts.
Yeah, if it's monkey
would-
farts, I'm all about it.
don't
I
think I
would
could do
I would probably just go without, you know, because I mean, if it's a this or that and you have to pick one, man, I don't know. That Cremo's bad for you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no thanks. Give me the monkey farts.
Okay, here it is.
Chicken
No
and
monkey
broccoli
farts. I'm talking chicken and broccoli farts.
Wow.
Huh. Well, it could have been worse, maybe. It could have been like bean farts, but broccoli's pretty rotten. So, man, I'm still going monkey farts. I'm going to farts. I'm not going to put Cremo in my beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just smell like farts for a week.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
What's up,
Thanks for
Ryan?
joining us.
Go Pack, go.
Okay.
How
There's
much
another
beer?
question.
Oh, with a dropper top. Okay. Me personally, 3 droppers full. That's what I use.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Yeah. My beard will
Wow.
dry out in a heartbeat if I'm not putting enough product in it. And I have
Yeah.
found for me that 3 dropper fulls get it all in there real good. It does the job for me.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Hey, if it's not making it greasy and
Yep.
dripping off and staining your shirt and stuff. And,
Yeah, my skin and then my beard just absorbs it real well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what I found for me.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you. Mine just like sucks it right in.
Mm-hmm. And especially when it's cold and the cold air, and
Yeah.
no humidity. You gotta go a little heavier in the wintertime for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, the bottle would say, 4 or 5 drops, and I did that when it was short, but I'm like, there ain't no way. I use I use 1 dropper, but there's times, like I said, especially now, there's times I could probably use a little more because it doesn't seem to last very long, like
Mhm.
maybe at lunchtime, I'm like, man, I could probably use another dose,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do like no, I don't know if they're talking about 3 droppers full or half droppers full. Diablo was asking. When my dropper is I squeeze it and get it full, that's 1 to me. So I do 3 of those.
Mm.
And that's what I use. And then when I do that, I put that in and then I apply heat with a hair dryer. I do a heat routine and then I blast it with cool and then I let it set and then I'll take a beard butter and put that in after. That's my routine in the morning. It's an unscented butter, so I'll just take the unscented butter and I'll put a couple of drops of whatever beard oil I'm wearing that day on that butter and rub it in and put it in and then comb it through. Yeah.
No balm, I take it.
I am not a balm guy. No. I've never been a balm guy. I've mostly just recently started using butter. I've mostly only used oil strictly. But I've just recently started using butter from maybe about a couple months ago. It's more of a routine. I've used it from time to time, but as a part of a daily routine, it started about 2 months, 3 months ago.
Cool.
Mustache wax?
I have mustache wax. I have stash salt. And there's another one I have. But I haven't I haven't really perfected the stash portion.
It's hard.
That's hard to kind of. It's time consuming, and I just don't know if my stash is built for that kind of style. So I just kind of comb it into the beard.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty big.
Yeah. I tried it. I tried it once. I let it grow and I tried it and I put it in, and my wife's like, "Do you like how that looks?" I says, "Not really." So it wasn't for me.
Now Dagan, he can really pull off the stash.
Yeah.
He does.
Mike doesn't do too bad.
Yeah, Mike wasn't bad.
I haven't. Mike, you do stash?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, on one show he put Cheerios on it.
Yeah, I did a Cheerio. But yeah.
Well, next time I'd like to see Fruit Loops. That'd be all right.
The Fruit Loops are
wash
bad.
routine, yes. Once a week, I use a wash conditioner. Yeah, mostly in the shower. I'm just using warm water, and then I'm combing it through with a Chicago comb that I have. But Fridays are my wash day.
Yeah, I got to wash every day, and I was doing some grinding at work today on some rusty parts, and right before the show, well, a little bit before the show, in there to the mirror, I was just going to do it like a night routine, just clean it up a little bit and I'm looking at it. It was looking a little orange, like I had, rust in it. So I said, I better jump in a shower. Because when I come home from work, well, we went to look at a car. My one daughter that turned 16 in June. Yeah, I didn't tell nobody this. Tuesday of this week, so 2 days ago, she went for her driver's test. So now we got another 16-year-old license to be on the road. So, but of course, she wants to drive my wife's car all the time, which is an 18 Dodge Durango with a Hemi. And my wife's like, "You're not driving my car all the time, So we went shopping for a car right after work. But yeah, I went to comb my beard, and man, it was like I couldn't hardly get through it. And I said, it's got to be a grind and dust shit, But
yeah, I don't really have to worry about that portion doing my job, unless people throw their drinks at me, or if they're, something like that, then I'll have to go wash it out. Pretty fortunate there. I can imagine grinding all day is really harsh on the beard, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't all day. It was only like 16 parts, but the material was rusty. And when you're grinding, it's just like a fine talcum powder that floats in the air, and it's like just clings to the beard, And yeah, Chris, I saw that. That was good.
If you hit Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that would be my choice.
No way.
Yep.
Raising Cane's.
See, we don't have Raising Cane.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be getting our first one in Milwaukee soon.
Well, the question is are they regular or the spicy? So that's what I need to know the difference on. Regular chicken nuggets or spicy chicken nuggets? Because if it's spicy, then I have a different answer.
I'd say regular. Most places are just regular.
Yeah. So then I'm going with God's chicken.
Oh.
We actually finally got a local Popeyes in our area.
Oh.
Well, my wife always said, I'd see the commercials on TV and stuff. She goes, "Oh, that place is terrible. That's terrible." Well, one day, about 3 weeks ago, I come home and there's Popeyes on the counter. My daughter was eating it, and I said, "What's this?" I said, "Your mom said she can't stand Popeyes." She goes, "Oh, now she says it's her new favorite." I says, oh, okay. So anyway, we got Popeyes tonight. And man, oh man, that fast food shit is getting expensive.
Oh yeah.
You know, she got like a 10-piece meal for her and the one daughter, and then like a 3-piece chicken strip meal for the other daughter. And I got a sandwich, chicken sandwich with fries and a drink. $60.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I'm like, man, I says, for fast food. Now, I did like my sandwich. I liked it. So, but
That's too much.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Chris
you know,
said the spicy nuggets would be the beard oil blend.
the Birdo.
Virgo.
Bird oil blend. Oh yeah, the bird oil blend. Companies, the beer companies are doing like the Fruit Loops and all those different type of stuff. Why not do something with chicken? You know, it might smell like cereal. I mean, smell like chicken.
No, thanks.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. I do like the red beans and rice. I'll say that.
Yeah.
See,
like the red
I seen that and I thought about getting that, and I says, I'll get the fries because it said Cajun fries. I like a seasoned fry.
Yeah.
Like Arby's curly fries, they're seasoned.
Yeah.
I like them.
Those are good when they're fresh.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I
when
miss is McDonald's chickens, the chicken strips.
Oh yeah, they used to have those, didn't they?
Yeah, those were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Juan said honey biscuits beard oil. You know what though? That could work. That could work. You could do I bet you could do something like that. Honey biscuit beard oil.
Would they get sticky?
They would get sticky biscuits. My biscuits are sticky.
Okay, I'm kind of lost on this one. If Anointed beard oil made a scent named after the bears that Elijah sent to maul those kids who ragged him for being bald, how quickly would you buy it? I'm not familiar with that story, Chris.
I'm all confused.
So on that story, Elijah was on a road. I forget where he was heading. He was bald, and some kids came out and basically were mocking him. Said, "Go up, ye bald head! Go up!" like Elisha did when he was caught up in the whirlwind, right? So he's walking along and go up, ye bald head! Go up! And Elijah had enough. Well, I don't think he said anything. I think basically bears came out of the woods and mauled these kids to death. That's how that story goes, because they were mocking and teasing him.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I don't know if those kids who, how quickly would I buy? I'd like to know the scent profile first, because if it smells like,
Oh. And one said that'll be Chris's collab.
Oh, there's an idea.
Oh, okay. Chris, Wendy's chicken sandwich or Popeyes?
All right. So Jason, this is you.
Yeah, I don't. It's been a while since I had a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
You're not missing a lot.
Yeah.
It's become horrible. But their spicy chicken when it's fresh is really good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. That chicken sandwich I got was the spicy chicken, so it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Alan says Hardee's chicken strips are fire.
I haven't had a Hardee's in a long time.
Me neither.
Yeah.
We have Rallies, so they're kind of the same, aren't they?
I know Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Checkers.
Yeah.
Checkers and Rallies. Yeah.
Checkers and Rallies.
Yeah. Huh. I should.
Yeah, we've only got I think one Hardee's left in the state. Most of them have closed up.
Yeah, we have a lot of Carl's Jr. out here, so I'm
Yeah.
actually the same menu. But
Aftershave and honey. That's an interesting
That's a weird
combination. What would scent profile of the aftershave be? Because you got Brew out there, you got
Fruit.
what's the other one? I don't even know. I haven't bought any aftershave. So
Gillette's got some aftershave.
Gillette,
Electric Shave,
yeah.
Brute. What was it? What was that? Skin Bracer by Menon.
Yeah.
That's what my dad always wore. That's what my dad always.
It's funny you said Menon because I was watching this comedian one time, and he goes, "Hey, he was discussing how they came up with the jingles for these companies, and he goes, what do you think for this? By Menon." And then they were like, "Yeah." And then what about this? It was Hot Pockets. That's how they came up with those jingles for those two companies. The same freaking song, just changed the names. Aqua Velva. Oh my god. Here I am.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. Aqua Velva.
Aqua Velva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Diablo, you missed it. He was playing it earlier.
Yeah,
You have to watch the. You have to watch the beginning.
I was just tinkling the old ivories here. You got Oh, I don't like Zoop. If you want to come out with a class, you gotta bring Polo or Obsession out, or Drakkar. Or if you want to go way back, High Karate.
Oh boy.
I haven't even heard of those things. I found
Karate, that's
CK1
pretty
in
old.
1993, and I've stuck with it.
I had some Drakkar Noir before.
Yeah, I had that through high school.
Drakkar, yeah. In the black bottle.
Yeah.
I'm still an original Polo guy. I still love Polo.
In the green bottle.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did you see this from Angry Redhead? Jovan Musk. My mother used to get that.
English
Oh,
leather, yeah.
English leather too, yeah.
That or we'd get like a whatever Avon product they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we got
from the
Aftershave in these old wagon wheel, the stagecoach.
Yeah. I remember my mom got me some cologne from, I don't know where it was from. It was in a glass bottle, like they always come in, but in the bottom of it was this plastic worm. Like, like they put in tequila. I'm like, what is this crap? I don't know what this is.
Worm juice.
I remember one year for Christmas I got Stetson.
Yeah.
cologne.
Oh, yeah.
Stetson.
A worm.
Yeah. I'm like, what is this?
Never saw anything like that.
I wish I knew the name of it. Oh man. But it was like, I'm 12 years old or whatever, and my mom's buying me this cheap cologne.
Mark, I wish beard companies would put their soap on a rope. That would be so awesome.
Actually, one does, technically.
Who?
That Viking company,
Mad Viking.
Valhalla.
no, Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Well, it's more of a string, but yeah. I got some from him that was on a
Oh, the soap
like
I got didn't
braided.
have ropes or strings.
It was kind of nice because I could just hang it on the hook in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One, yeah, that one. I had that one. I don't remember the name of it though.
Oh,
I had that cologne. I can't remember the name of it. I had that. Yeah. Wow. Then I pretend I was smoking a cigar. Oh, look at me.
Russ wants to know if the worm was there on purpose.
As far as I'm aware, still up for debate. I've asked my mom several times since those years have passed, and she keeps denying. She will not admit to or deny it. So I'm just acting like I don't know.
Every redhead says soap on a rope beats a soap in a sock. They sell soap in a sock.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was beat with soap in a sock. Does that count?
You had a blanket party?
Yeah. And they held me down like in a full metal jacket and went to town.
We did that to one kid. But that was because he kept pissing his bunk.
That was Jay.
I doubt it.
No, it wasn't me.
Well, when we keep getting dropped for another guy having accidents at night, yeah.
Oh, this is in the Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the Army.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I was at Fort Knox, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah. Must be a Fort Knox thing.
Mark wants to know if you were getting Chanel number 5.
No. I did buy my wife Chanel one time and she never wore it. So I was like, well, that's just disappointing. I spent all that money and and the thing with that was it was the oil, you know what I mean? Like that was the expensive stuff, not the perfume or whatever they sell, but the actual oil Chanel. That's pricey. She didn't like it. And I was like, well, great. What am I supposed to do with it now? Give it to the 70-year-old ladies at Walmart, I guess.
Juan was saying they sell it at hair and wig shops. I'm guessing it's that cigar one.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
I don't know what the name is now. Now I gotta look it up. It's funny about you can just Google stuff now. When we were kids, we had to remember everything.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Becky always asks me stuff, and then I'll remember it, and I'll tell her. I always remember the stupid stuff. The important stuff I can never remember. Mark says, you get your wife some Amber Romance from Vic's Secret.
Victoria's Secret?
Oh.
Okay.
And Chris says he used to rock the cigar cologne Curve and Mambo.
Mambo number 5?
Yeah, that's cool. Chris doing that.
I like to do the cha-cha.
One says the secret's out now.
Yep. And it's out there. You can't take it back because it's out on the airwaves.
It's on the internet.
Cuba, that's it. Cuba is the name of the clone-shaped cigar.
Yep. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Interesting.
I used to wear cologne a lot, but I don't wear it anymore. Do they still make it? Yeah, I think they make it still. Cuba cologne. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, that's what popped up for me too.
Yeah.
Cuba Gold, Cuba Paris for men.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Look at that big price of $7. Some
Wow.
high quality Cologne. That's some high quality H2O.
So Diablo wants to know what your favorite scent type is.
Oh. Well, let's see. It really depends. So people have asked this before. When I first got into getting different beard oils, I was really just into the dark scents. There was mostly the tobacco scents and things like that, the more earthy scents. But when I actually tried 8-Bit, because he was really more sweet scents. When I tried him, I turned out to like the sweet scents after that. I still have the earthy ones and all those that I enjoy wearing too. But I kind of use my beard oils, the scent profiles based on the seasons, like I used to wear my colognes. In the summer and the springtime, I always wore the citrusy scented, colognes. And then when in the fall and the winter came along, I was more into the earth tones. So that's kind of like how I use my beard oils. So like I have, like in the winter and fall and like that, I like to use the darker earthy tones, and then in the spring and the summer, I like the lighter scents. So I kind of switched from it being the cologne. Now I'm into it's the beard oils now.
Pierre,
Gary,
a lot of attention.
I was gonna play you a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
You
dry.
missed it. I was playing Three Blind Mice and Chopsticks earlier. Really pumped it out too.
About Still Dre.
Yeah, I could play Still Dre. Yeah.
I tell you what,
Basically
when
3 note.
last year's Super Bowl, when they came out with that was just like the best halftime show I'd ever.
Yeah,
definitely. Play me a song, Mr. Piano. Funny.
hot cross buns. My son actually this year he's in 6th grade, and he took up trumpet. So he's learning, these classics like hot cross buns and things like that. So it's fun to watch him kind of learn. He's playing trumpet. I played trombone for years and years, and did some drums and some percussion and trumpet. So when he said he wanted to play an instrument, I said, "Well, what do you want to play?" I was hoping trombone, No, I want to play trumpet. But I mean, he's got the chops for it. So I just keep encouraging him, and he's getting better every day. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was never musically gifted. I tried playing the saxophone in elementary school, and it wasn't for me.
Reed instruments are tough.
Yeah. Now my oldest brother, he was gifted. I mean, he played piano, guitar, trombone. He was in the chorus and stuff. And actually he was in. Okay, Richard. He was he was in the Air Force, and he wound up getting involved with this Air Force band, and that's what he spent most of his time doing, was traveling with this band, putting on shows at different places, And so yeah, it was a pretty easy gig for him, but yeah, he was. I could never play nothing. There's 4 of us brothers, and like he was the oldest, so he was musically gifted. Then my next one, me and my younger one, we all played baseball, football, wrestled. We were all into the sports and stuff. But yeah. Well, I guess I can play trumpet too.
I could rock the recorder.
Yeah.
Oh, Bicky claims I put on a symphony at night.
War of 1812.
I was just trying to say good night there, Richard. I wasn't, I was in the middle of a conversation, but still wanted to say good night. What's this? If you yeah, okay.
Oh, geez, here it comes.
Mark says he told me the same, but not politely.
Oh.
I thought all I got was good, but I gotta go. So I thought you were leaving. I apologize, Richard.
All right, see you later. Bye. Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I wish I would. I envy the guys that can play guitar, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that can pick up a guitar and play it, man. I wish I had the ability to do that. I've tried it, and I'm like, how do you even coordinate yourself to play this thing? Just couldn't do it.
And then there's guys that are out there that are just wizards on it. It's like, man, you know, all the greats like Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, Eddie Van Halen, you know, all them guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm sure they spend hours every day.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie Van Halen was really a pianist.
Yeah.
When he started. Yeah. Then he got into the in fact, if I remember correctly, he wanted to drum. And he was trying to take his brother's drums over or something. I think if that's how he explained the story, and then he got into guitar. But yeah, I think he was more interested in drumming. But Alex got the drums, and so he was in piano, and then switched over to guitar. Have you seen his son play?
Yeah,
Eddie's son. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
That guy is just like his dad.
Oh yeah. He was probably playing since he was born.
Yeah.
That's like Jason Bonham, you know, John Bonham's son from Led Zeppelin. He's been playing since he was a kid. I remember, I don't know if you guys ever seen this. Actually, I had it on VHS tape, but I had bought it, called The Song Remains the Same. It was like a chronicle, like a documentary almost. It really wasn't a documentary, but it was. I think they were doing a show in Times Square, and it was recorded, but then there was other stuff added in it. And everybody, you know, Robert Plant had a little section in it, and Jimmy Page and John Bonham, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but right now. But anyway, they showed, like, when John Bonham's little segment of the movie, they showed his little son, Jason, when he was a kid playing the drums at home, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Really? I mean, are you joking? I can't tell what the little square symbol was. Maybe that was a smiley face, but wow, the accordion, that's Squeeze Box. What's the Who song? Yeah, the Squeeze Box.
Yeah, you could be like a Weird Al.
Yeah. And yeah, Juan, Taylor Hawkins' son too, yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't I don't know if Netflix still has this on there or not, but if you look at Netflix and watch the series Hired Guns, that's really good. Gives you a whole insight about the studio musicians and the tour musicians that went with a lot of these very popular singers. It's really interesting, the backstory on a lot of those.
Yeah. Hired Guns. It's called. I'm going to write that down.
The break on Jack and Diane, I forget the drummer's name for him, for John Mellencamp, but the break where he goes into the drum break on Jack and Diane, if you're familiar with that song, he how he came up with it, he explained was they were in the studio, they were basically, it was an acoustic, song with a hand clap. That's how they were doing it. And Mellencamp said, I need a break. I need you to fill something. So I need you to do that. And he said, what am I supposed to do? Because we didn't have drumming really on the song. And he said the whole time he just walked back to his drums and he was sweating because he didn't know what to do. And he just sat down and just like that. And that's how he came up with it. Just on the fly. I'm like, my God, that's one of the coolest breaks in that song, and he just was nervous and sweating and just sat down and just played something and I liked it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an accordion emoji. And 7 years old trying to balance that beast. Wow.
Oh my God. Were you part of the Kenosha Kickers?
They actually wouldn't be far from me.
Oh, wait, your hipster band.
But we do get a lot of polka bands around here.
We need to get a polka band on here.
Oh boy.
Just go down the street, Scott. Get to pick someone up.
I technically grew up in the polka capital of the world. There is a polka radio station in the little town I grew up in, of Hartford, Wisconsin.
Well, Phil Collins was one of a kind, I tell you that.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is like, how do these guys drum and sing at the same time?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
Well, and he was still performing, and he couldn't even stand through the shows anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was incredible. And then his son basically took over for him.
Yeah. I think Juan's quoting Home Alone. Polka Polka and Polka Twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chris can play Iron Maiden on guitar. I'll go with that action.
Yeah. More than most of us can do.
Yeah.
Wow. Not to get off topic, but I wanted to ask you, you kind of did some content on a device from BREWCITY, I think it's pronounced.
The beard straightener
device.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's got a low and high setting, and the issue is that the high setting is very hot. Like there's no adjusting the heat level on it. And they have like 5 different attachments for it, and they had one. It was like one of those curling brushes, with all the teeth all real close together that you can use to kind of curl your mustache or something. But me not knowing really what that was used for, I took it and I'm like this to try to start blow drying the beard underneath with that curler brush, and it actually got stuck in my beard, and I had to undo the thing and slowly try to get it got caught in there. I couldn't get it. I had a hardest time getting it out. That was embarrassing, but nobody saw that part. The brush attachment is pretty good. But the thing is that I don't know. I think it's all the different combs attachments are all like plastic.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It did pretty good, but I don't think it would do any better than my Chicago comb number 8 and hot air from a hairdryer. So
I was just
my takeaway.
felt like the size of it would make it kind of awkward.
It was awkward. It's like a straight hairdryer, basically.
Yeah.
Abrolite makes a beard brush or comb or whatever that is. Now I haven't tried that product. I don't know if that would be beneficial for me. I mean, some people like to use those. I don't know if they would, but on the Abrolites you can adjust the heat settings.
Yeah.
I've got a heated brush where it's got a low, medium, and a high, and they're pretty good temperature ranges.
Well, this one I got from this InSync or whoever they are. That high that high heat setting, it was hot, and it really, I mean, the attachment, comb attachment was hot to touch. Like if it's, I mean, no, it's nice. Don't get me wrong, my wife likes to use it too, but I don't think I would go out and purposely buy it.
Have you tried?
They did send me some of their beard. Yeah, they sent me like that. They sent me their beard. They call it serum or something, and some other stuff. But I mean, it was water based, and I'm like, that kind of defeats the purpose. So I never really used it.
Yeah, they had reached out to me. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
like,
and you know, they reached out to me. When they reached out to me, they're like, hey, we want to send you some of our product, and you know, if you really like it, we'd like you to be an ambassador. And I made it very clear that I'm not an ambassador for anybody. If you want to send me a product for me to try, I'll happily do that. But I am not going to be your ambassador for the product because I've never heard of you. I've never used it. Right. And, you know, because you're sending me free product, I mean, I don't mind making a video of me using it. That's fine. But I'm not going to sign on board just to be exclusive to that one company. That's not how I operate. And I made it very clear. I said, now, if you're okay with that, feel free to send it. I'll give it a shot. I said, but don't expect to, in return that I'm going to be a brand ambassador for you. I'm not. So
right. I couldn't back something that I didn't believe in.
Yeah, and that's how I am. Cool. I mean, I had another company reach out to me, and they sent me all kind of products. You know, beard wash, beard conditioner, beard butter, beard oil.
Justin.
Hey, Justin. And they're like, hey, you know, if you really like it, we're going to give you, you know, so many hundreds of dollars, and you can be our ambassador. I'm like, that's not how that works. You know, you don't get to buy my ambassador. Ship, you know what I mean? I'm not doing this for money. I mean, if your products are good, I'll happily promote your products. But if I don't like it, I'm not going to just say I like it just because you paid me. That's not how this works with me. So
no,
I tell them no thanks.
And then somebody else gets a bad product, and then they give you a bad name because you suggested this product.
Right.
Yeah, because it might be a product that doesn't work for them because everybody's different.
Right.
You know?
Right. Your pH balance and everybody is different. It's the same thing like when people want to get colognes. Oh, you like this cologne? And they spray it on that cardboard and they hand it to you. Here, smell this. And I always tell people, that's not going to do you any good. Have them spray it on your wrist and let your body, you know, do the work because the scent profile is going to change based on your pH balance. And so it's the same thing with like when you're using a beard oil. It's gonna the the scent may not be exactly the same for me as it is for you.
Yep.
So I think True North was asking. So if you're an ambassador for a specific company, then you're not supposed to promote other companies, right?
For these two particular companies that reached out to me, yes. If they wanted me to be, if I wanted to be their ambassador, it was their product only. And I told them I have 50 different beard oils that I use. There's no way I'm just going to limit myself to one company.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer of what's the term Dan C uses? You got to have that rotation in, because what's the term he uses, guys?
I'm not sure.
Stay bearded, stay positive.
Plateau.
Plateau effect.
Yeah, the
Plateau.
plateau effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, because
Yeah.
there's times, I'll use, say, some brand for a couple days, a couple days in a row. It might be different scents, but and because I got so many, but then down in the bathroom I only have maybe a little over half a dozen or so. So I'll use them for a while, and then I'm like, you know what? I haven't used this one for a while, this company, and I'll take it downstairs and I'll put it in, and I'm like, damn, this shit's good,
Yeah.
And because it's like, my beard.
The
feels
problem I have
okay.
is that, or I'm sure you guys as well. Yeah. The thing is, like me, I'm sure with most everybody here, you have so many different products, right? So many different companies you like to support, and it's like almost impossible to get through, every last one of them. And so, you sometimes you forget, oh man, I forgot about that scent profile from this company. I can't believe I haven't worn this in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Corey's up in here from Weatherbeard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, now I gotta go wear the what's the peach one I bought from him? It was one of his summer profiles, really good. So now I'll have to wear that tomorrow because I saw his name come up. But it's just which one do I wear? I don't know. So,
and if any of you haven't heard, Weatherbeard is getting rid of, I believe it's 3 of their scents. One's leathered woods, another one's smoke cherry, and southbound. So
let's see. So smoke cherry. I haven't tried smoke cherry, but that sounds good.
Yeah, it is a good one. But he's bringing some other scents, so he's going to retire those.
Okay.
But
those are 3 great companies right there: Johnny Ray, 8-Bit, Alley Cat. If you haven't tried Johnny Ray, you really need to try Johnny Ray's. I'm telling you. He was at the beard meetup in September, and he brought a bunch of samples. I mean, the amount of samples he brought of his beard products was insane, and he just gave them away. But I mean, I had 3 different sets from him with 3 different butters, and I'm telling you, it's a really good feeling beard, great scent profiles. And if you haven't tried them, I give them a shot. You'll enjoy it. And that's not a paid sponsorship, but either. It's just off what I've used.
These guys both got gift cards from him, so.
Okay.
Yes, I just got it this week.
Did you?
First day it had a tremendous in-beard feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
I see emos in here talking about he can't wait to try True North. I think everybody, Chris probably want to let everybody know that I'm first in line, so back off.
Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of us right there with you.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, definitely.
He and his wife were at the meetup in September. Really great guys. Awesome couple.
Yeah. Travis was there too.
Yeah, Travis was there. We sat at the table together actually with Daniel and the Mana Boys. That was fun. Yep.
Yeah, I wish I could have made that. I just came back from a weekend of a beard meetup through my beard club. But
right, I remember that. Yep.
So I couldn't afford to go the next week.
Well, mine was brutal. See, okay, so I left here Fort Wayne at, let's see, it was a 7 o'clock start, I think. So I left here at 3. I drove 3 hours up there, stayed till 10, and drove 3 hours back home. So it was worth it.
Yeah, it would have been a little farther for us.
Yeah. You'd have to come all the way down and around the Lake Michigan and
yeah, it was.
You could have took the ferry across, maybe.
It was probably a 5-hour drive to Michigan City.
Oh yeah, I know.
So it would have been farther than that.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Redbeard. It only took him 25 minutes to get there. Nobody cares.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go around a lake.
Yeah.
Or you can take the ferry across, but I think it's like $100.
Yeah, you could take the ferry. Does that go where does that ferry go to? Is it more north in Michigan? Like up by you know?
No, I think it's just straight across from Milwaukee.
Is it like over here or down here? This is how Michiganders tell. Yeah. So I'm from here. Wait, I'm from over here. And Grand Haven out here.
On your hand.
Muskegon's up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how we used to tell people where we're from in Michigan, using our hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably actually closer for me to get to the UP than it is to actually get to lower Michigan.
Oh, wow.
The UPA.
Yeah, I can be there in like 3.5.
Did you say the ferry
hours.
costs $100?
Yeah. Yeah, to go across Lake Michigan.
How long would it take?
I think it's like a little over an hour.
Wow.
It's big. You don't realize how big that lake is.
Oh yeah, it's a huge lake. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, they're having conversations I'm not aware of over in the chat.
I guess. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, HK Beards bought a gigantic machine to help with production. He's pretty psyched about it. That's the thing, like their orders are increasing. You know, they're supplying 5 countries now.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And everything is still made in-house, but just going to have some help with the machine that, you know, support it's like assembly line, you know, and help label. Labeling is the biggest part.
Mm-hmm.
Putting scan, you know, because they have to have codes on them, like scan bar codes on them for like Canadian and different country laws and stuff like that. So yeah, he's pretty psyched.
Speaking of educated, Jay, which scent did you get when you won of Educated Beards?
Which scent was that one? It was the one you guys I always recommend when you get it.
Cedarwood?
Yeah, I believe it was that one, or it was the grapefruit
Bergamot.
Bergamot. Yeah, that was it.
Did you like? How was it for you for feeling beard?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Their butter, it has that natural, like the unscented, but it's a natural scent of the oils.
Yeah.
So that I just use a little bit of the beer oil in it, and then it gives it that scent profile. So
yeah.
Yep.
But while we're on that, should we just do the giveaway right away?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, might as well. Okay, good night, Alan.
Stopping in, Alan.
Thanks
Bye.
Coming
As
by.
Jason would do.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, bye.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, that's great. See you later.
I didn't know you left.
So everybody, it is #educated. And Mike, what do they receive?
This hashtag, you will get an oil and butter of your choice. Peppermint and cedarwood, bergamot grapefruit, balsam eclipse, or the unscented.
See, you learn something every day. I didn't even know unscented was a choice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I use their unscented a lot. Like if if a company, like sometimes I'll mix and use the unscented if I don't have a butter in that brand or a balm in that brand, I'll use the unscented and mix it in. Yep. And they also have the maintenance kits out now, which has the beard wash, the butter, and oil for a really good deal.
Yeah,
$79.
Justin, mine is not a Dixon. I can't speak for everyone else.
Nope, mine's not.
Yeah.
mine is.
Mine is.
Mine's
Speaking
the
of,
$11 special at Walmart.
I have to Sodium Soldier. I've been trying to get a hold of you on Instagram. Check your DMs, like the private or the, I don't know, because we don't follow, or you don't follow me on Instagram, so you don't see my message.
You're gonna have to look in your other folder on the
Yeah.
DM side.
I'm trying to get a hold of you.
You know where they send all the Illuminati messages?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in with those.
He said he got that one.
Yeah. Because Mark was concerned. I remember him asking if it could be daily use, and
yeah.
I use mine daily.
Yeah, I would say
I do
that's
too.
daily.
Yeah.
It's not stripping.
No,
No.
but it feels so good.
Yeah, it does. I'm actually using the balsam eclipse and missing the peppermint cedar oil.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ever since I've been on using educated beards, I've been like a peppermint nut.
Yeah. I love the peppermint smells. And I often compare companies to educated beards. Peppermint smell.
Well, it may be this time of year too.
Yeah. I'm a big barbershop fan too, which Educated Beards does not have barbershop, scent.
Yeah.
What style, or I guess what kind of barbershop scent do you like? Because everybody has a different take on it.
Yeah, probably the powder smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anointed has a good one.
Anointed is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And my wife's favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would actually probably. I haven't tried it.
That's it.
Barbershop, because it seems like every time I order from them, I get the arc.
It's a hard one to pass up.
Yeah, but my favorite barbershop would probably be from Long Island Beard Oil.
Oh, Ricky, yeah.
1845.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that yet. I actually have it. I just haven't tried it yet.
Speaking of Ricky, has anybody ever seen him?
Yeah.
I haven't. Oh, have you?
He did a live one time, and he was I saw him. Is that what you mean? Like his face?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, he was on the bearded panel once.
No, he was doing his own live one night on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
he can't do a lot of lives because of the kids. But we did invite him on the show.
I was in this past summer. What the hell? I forget the name of the town, but I was out on Long Island. And but we were on a mission. That's when we brought my one daughter lived up there, and we were moving her back home. But I was so wanting to reach out to him and meet up with him, and I didn't have the time. We were rushed,
Mhm.
U-Haul and loading it up and getting back home and stuff. But I don't think I was that far from him.
Yeah, Johnny from Beard Brothers is out that way too.
Yeah. I was looking at their website while I was out there, thinking, man.
See, that's the problem. It becomes a rabbit hole. You start going to all the different companies, and you're looking at all their stuff, and you're like, "Oh, I want to try that one. I want to try this one." And like, I just I ordered some Rogue Patriot yesterday. I've never tried them, so I gave them a shot and see if I like their stuff.
I see he started to do some YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
Rogue Patriot.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to recommend, if you haven't tried them yet, Jay, is Angry Redhead.
Yeah,
I was looking at them too. I have to really get in there and get some of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously no rush. I mean, everybody's budgeted and things like that, but yeah,
Really good price.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a good barbershop also.
Okay.
I don't know who this Bob Barker guy is, but I think we're gonna roll this giveaway.
I was actually looking for a username Bob Barker.
so was I.
Oh, Chris, for the win.
And he just asked earlier in the chat who hasn't tried them yet, because he's won before. He's probably going to look to give it away.
I think he's won twice. At least.
Yeah.
Him and Emo.
Yeah.
He said Richard crushed to have it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, congratulations, Chris, and congratulations to pass it on to Richard.
Yeah. Richard,
Awesome.
just reach out to me and let me know.
So does anyone else have any questions for Wolverine?
20 once, going twice.
Otherwise, I think we're going to try and start wrapping this up. We're nearing the 2-hour mark.
Wow, it's been 2 hours already?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
It does not feel like it.
No.
Not at all. It feels like we just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate you coming on. Really good conversations about what you do for a living, and
Yeah.
It was great to be here. I
We
love
kind of covered a lot of different things tonight.
Yeah, I think we went all over the place, but it was fun. I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Here's
In high school, okay. So yeah.
Oh, I already know this one.
Where is it?
Oh,
Bell Devoe, yeah. Well, I mean, they were right up there. I was a hip hop kid. Loved anything hip hop. You know, I was raised in the early '80s at the birth of hip hop. So, unfortunately for me, I was not well received in high school as a white child who wore hammer pants and did the Running Man and had lines cut in his hair and all that kind of stuff. So I was like
the eyebrows too.
I did not do the eyebrows,
No.
but I had all the lines. All the different cut up lines and I was the pre Eminem of my day, I guess. But what's funny is because at the time I really didn't get into a whole lot of different, I guess, styles of music. I mean, I was born in '73, so growing up and around 5 or 6, moving up from there, my parents had records, and I would just listen to. They had all these 40 boxes full of 45s because that's how singles came then, on a 45 record. And so my mom's favorite band was the Beatles, and my dad's was Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And but we had a variety in between of all different styles of music from that era, and that's how I grew up just loving music, different styles of music, different artists. And then when I started hearing those tunes sampled in hip hop, I was like, what is going on here? Because it was just all brand new. But later on in my years, I started to really go back and listen to a lot of the older stuff from the 80s, the hair bands of the 80s, the hard rocks of the 80s, from pop and all this. So I've really developed my palette of music over the years to really go back into the nostalgia eras and really take an appreciation for all those different styles of music that I really didn't take into consideration when I was coming up. And now I have a greater appreciation for it now. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I was a mobile DJ for about 5 years. I had, my turntables and mixer and the Serato and all that stuff. So I did that for a while, which, having a repertoire of music was important, understanding what was, very popular at the time, being able to kind of control the crowd with what songs you choose to play. So it was fun, but it was expensive because with, the music library you had to keep up on and ever-changing technology and
think about all the stuff that you had back then and what you need right now.
Right.
Basically just need a laptop, right? Like
a laptop is all you really need. But the problem with that is that licensing to get all the music, whether you're using iTunes or whatever else. I mean, the amount of money you have to use to build a library up of music. You're thinking, no, it depends on what genre you're into, what type of DJ you are. But as a mobile DJ doing like receptions and stuff, you have to have a plethora of music choices because if you don't, you suck. You know what I mean? Right. It's not like I'm just going to go to a show and I'm just going to do strictly hip hop from the 80s and 90s. That's easy. I can load up a library with that. But if I'm going to a wedding reception and you've got mom and dad, grandpa and granddad, and the younger kids, so you're looking at music from the 60s, music from the 80s, music from the 2000s, and all that in between. That's a lot of music you have to have available, and it's expensive.
Oh yeah.
That's why Napster.
But my ending song, which probably should have been my intro song to everything that I did, but my ending song for every event I ever played was Lionel Richie's All Night Long. That's the last song I play every time.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about the Beatles. I never cared for them growing up, but it's fun. It's funny. The older I get, the different things I like now. Like there's some pretty good Beatles songs out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
fair
tell you another one, Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
That guy's pretty damn good. But when
Yeah.
I was a kid, when my mom was listening to him, oh, this music sucks. No,
Yeah.
no, it was good.
Yeah, and it's funny is my son, I'll hear him in the shower and he's singing "Aha, Take on Me," or he's singing Bon Jovi, "You Give Love a Bad Name," and I'm just laughing. I'm like, this kid's singing all the songs I grew up on, it's funny, and he loves them. We got, I won't say its name because it'll pop up and start playing stuff, but we have her here, and and so he'll start asking her to play all these different songs, and he just jams out to them. It's really cool. It's like he's like I look at it now, like when I was a kid, my dad was listening to all of the 50s and 60s songs, and that was his oldies. And now Champ's listening to my 80s songs, and that's my oldies. It's like kind of scary, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the stuff you grew up with is now on a classic station.
Classic station, yeah.
Like, this ain't no classic.
Yeah, they're fine on a classic.
That's like I listen to in the car on the XM. I listen to classic vinyl a lot, and when my daughter's with me, she'll be like, "Oh, who is this? Who sings this song?" And she's starting to add like the Rolling Stones, "Paint It Black." She's added that to her playlist. She's added a lot of old stuff, and yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool to see your kids enjoying the music you grew up on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got live from a blizzard. What's Chris talking about? When I do live streams,
Live stream from the blizzard.
Isn't it a blizzard like all winter up there?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you shared your age, Wolverine, because now everyone knows I'm still the youngest on the show.
Yeah. Don't
worry, I'm from 72, so
okay. See, we're good.
Jason's the old guy.
Yeah.
69. 669. That was a good year. Well, a lot of good cars in those years too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everybody's trying to see Mark's 47.
Yeah.
Russ Young 68.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's that lumberjack? Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Just don't tell me to go get my axe, all right? I've heard that enough today.
So, like today, did you do any undercover shopping?
Yeah.
Did you
I walk the
shop
floor at the store all the time and pretend I'm shopping. And
you should spend like a good hour for the axes.
I got an axe. I went and got an axe. And I started chopping down the fake trees that we have on sale. And
there you go.
Or maybe a
called the police
chainsaw or
yeah, we have some chainsaws but I just wanted to go real, old school and grab that axe and just haul it around the store. It's funny because I'll be watching somebody at work, I'll be following somebody or kind of keeping an eye on them, and sometimes they'll notice that I'm doing it, and so I kind of hide and go walk away because if they've made me, then I have my other partner come out and try to follow them around. and they'll go up and there's some weird beard guy walking around the store looking at me. Like, oh God, I've been had.
Johnny, you're right. I can see like a hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh yeah. Give me a
Did you
2x4.
hear his house got
Oh.
robbed,
Oh,
and he caught him by gunpoint. The robbers in his house.
Huh?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He he was getting robbed, and he caught the robbers and held them by gunpoint till the police
hey,
Oh wow.
arrived.
that's that. F around and find out. How much you F
Yeah.
around is how much you find out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. How much do you want to find out? Well. Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Godfather were never a tag team. Well, I was the British Bulldogs kind of guy in the Heart Foundation.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
Our foundation is one of my faves. Yep.
yeah. Now we're gonna open up another lane.
Yep.
So we don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah. This could go on for a long time that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could. Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll save some of that for another night
There you go.
and
Sounds
wrap
good.
it up here. But we want to thank Bearded Wolverine for joining us tonight. It's been a blast.
Yeah, I had a great time. I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh, anytime. I'm sure sometime in the future we probably have you on again.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I'll be ready.
Yeah, that's great. So, guys, thanks for joining us tonight on the Bearded Respect. We will see you next Thursday. Have a good night.
Good night.